Hello, everyone. I'm Thomas, and you guys are watching Drawing Illustrations and Art. I wanted to take a break from the big project and so forth, and wanted to do some studies and whatnot. And so the next couple of my videos are going to be that. I've already gridded up my paper. I hope you guys can see this really good. Can't see it really good now because it's kind of blurry. This is a image that I have printed out and I gridded up, so on and so forth. I wanted a break from what I normally do, and so I'm sort of doing that. And I also forgot to set my timer. And with that, that's something I forgot to do. The whole purpose of this video is to just get this sketch. I opted for a smaller. Where's my thing? There's the thing. Right, I opted for a smaller thing so it wouldn't take as long and whatnot. The much bigger project that's going to take some time and so forth. I used white gel pen to grid this up because of the black right here and so forth. My normal graphite pencil just wouldn't cut it, so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn this other light on real quick. Alright, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that just a little bit better. For me it's flipped right now on the camera. So I'm just gonna try and set this up here, and I will refer to it as much as I can. This is kind of awkward, right? But I didn't want to put it like right here. Alright, so then on 1-1, right, so right here, there is just this. I need something to rest my hand on though. Can I extend this? How far can I extend this out? It's a cheat. I'm going to try to make use of, almost put that on 0. There's nothing on 0. All this negative space. I'm not too worried about this right now, because I want to come back in with a charcoal pencil before I erase all this. I do want to keep track of where the darkest darks are, and possibly leave myself room to like do some stuff. That would be nice. So like right here. And I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to get this darkest dark. I suppose I don't have to be perfect with this. And that's probably better to think of it that way. Just get the line first and whatnot. We're going to end up having to adjust stuff as we go anyways. The whole reason that I'm doing this stuff is because I want to be able to take this back into my freehand stuff and whatnot, and be able to get stuff like this. That would be cool to do. Right, so like right here is this corner. I'm gonna just throw some broken stuff up, but it comes, I'm gonna say right there. Right, yeah, I'm not trying to get this perfect. And then right here, the bottom of 2-2, there's this little sort of, before I erase the grids, right, I'm going to be coming back. There are all these little tiny hints of like light. And I'm going to just do this. Right, for the most part, this is going to be dark. And whatnot, and I kind of want to remember that. So I don't know whether to do one of these or leave just what I see. Right. But we do need to remember that this is a dark space right here. I guess the other question is can I cover this up? Right. So I think for now, I think that's something I'm going to have to do in like, cause we don't see anything here. But right here we see these little hints. Right, so this is like, I'm going to make sure I try and preserve these. They're just little suggestions of things. Blurs of light in the distance, I guess we could call them. Right. And then the rest I'm going to cover up with black. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to preserve that. Well, right now I'll just leave it like that. This isn't sharpened, so just do these random shapes right here. I don't know if I'm going to run a pencil over this or not. I'm going to just blur this out. You guys can hear my brother barking. And then I'm going to come back up here. This is where the important is. This is where all the light hits.
$10,000 and you'll find out.
Alright.
No, it's not right.
2. I want to come over here. I'm gonna just like this up motion from here to here. Right, like I was saying before the camera cut out, I'm going to try and get as much of this as I can. It looks like this went too far. If I do something like this. This is all vine charcoal, so I'm probably over-exaggerating where I need to be with this stuff. This right here. Let's stop with this. I'm going to just try and keep following down. There's this massive, well, we got this right here. I'm not going to try and be perfect. I think a lot of this is going to be refined with like kneaded erasers and whatnot. Where was I? 3? Yeah, we're at 3. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna forget where I am. Right, so right about here. Probably a little bit more up, but we're right there. Get the negative space right here. 4-4. All I'm doing is going for the sketch. I have to remind myself of that because I tend to try and render things out. Right. And there's like these little hints of light and everything, but those are effects. I really have to ignore those. Even the stuff that I tried to do over here, yeah, like 5. This can be right. This is like this interpretation type of stuff. I hope that you guys can see this. Right. Now I'm going to go on to 2 this way. Right. It actually is 2-2. Right. And whatnot. Before 2-2 I was talking about here, but there's this way too. And whatnot. And the reason why I have to bring that up is because I have it labeled 0, 1, 2 and whatnot. So up until this point, it probably was really confusing. So we're gonna go to 2-2, but it's 2-2, not 2-2. For some reason, it shouldn't be a thing, but I'm making it a thing. Right, so this. Right, I'm just trying to draw what I see. Best I can. This would actually be like right here. So whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. I'm a little bit crazy. Everything's just a little bit hazy. Ba-da-doo. Not trying to be perfect. I want it to be perfect, but I have to ignore that right now. That need for perfection. It doesn't belong here. Right? A finer point would make this so much easier. Alright, so like right here, you can barely see it, but it's right here. Right. There's so much light here that you don't see the dark values. of white. Try to get the most distinguishing parts of this. There's no definition here, which is why I'm just not worried about this. You can go crazy with this. Right, and then this. Right here. I did, in fact, print this out at a high quality, but I think this is more like a lens effect thing. What is this, 4.2? 4.2? I think the issue that I'm having is that I'm trying to draw intentionally, and that's not what charcoal's about. It's about this suggestive so I'm going to stop trying to draw intentionally. Still going to draw what I see, but it's going to be more suggestive stuff, if that makes sense. If I was drawing with graphite, right, I probably could get more intentional stuff. Alright, so here I can do more, a little bit more intentional. I know your mistakes and you know mine. No need to forgive. Hold it. Okay. I think it's here right now. I don't want to use my finger to blend this, but that's wrong. I should try and hold the pencil like this too. Far back. gonna just with this stuff. I'm gonna just move like this. Right. And my time to talk is just about up. So I want to say thank you guys for commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing my videos. Don't forget you can check out my Facebook page, Drawing, Illustrations, and Art. On Facebook, there you can buy anything that you'd like to see. I'm going to probably take a little break from this and so forth, and then I am going to continue doing this very thing until I get a sketch that I like. Right, and then I'll erase this stuff. All this will be done in time lapse though, and whatnot. And if, just wanted to come back and say this, and if you guys can't see any of this, I am sorry and whatnot. I will have better lighting next time. It's not really something I am able to check. Alright, time lapse. Where are we at? 4, 3. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know